Yo, what is going on, Guardians, and welcome back to another Destiny 2 gameplay video. Hey, in this video I'm going to be showing off a nice little 50 bomb that I had, complete with a nice we ran out of medals. I thought I would just kind of walk through some of the gameplay, some of the things I did, choices I made, and why I was able to secure this many kills, and get that nice we ran in there. So, this 50 bomb started the same way most do, you know, with the blueberry stepping into my lane and blocking my kill by giving me a bird's eye view of his Grand Canyon. So I tap him in the goods with my Einstein D and move off to start trying to stop this B cap from the other team. Once I'm here, I managed to snag a few kills with the anonymous Autumn before going down to a well-placed grenade and some gnawing hunger fire from a hunter. But luckily, the triple kill freed my teammates up to capture the zone, and then when I respawn, I get right to defending B. People these days seem to think the name of the game is capture, but it's actually control. So I get right to controlling the B zone and end up tearing the enemy team apart and racking up some serious advantage kills to get an early lead going. Now, there are two things here that are going to work together in my build to make this whole streak possible. I'm going to get attacked constantly with no downtime by 8 opponents in 50 seconds. Normally, you aren't going to be able to manage that many opponents in that short amount of time because you just don't have enough health, right? Those fights last too long. Eventually, you're going to get whittled down to 0 and die. But I went into this fight with Devour active, and I consumed that grenade right before starting this whole brawl. So, as soon as I secure each one of these kills, my Guardian goes back to full health. That's how Devour works, and I'm ready to take on the next opponent. The other main thing that usually kills Devour builds, though, is the fact that I still have to reload my weapons. So I'm playing catch up with the next opponent who comes into the, he comes into the fight fresh with a fresh mag, ready to go, and I have to manage my reloads coming out of the, the fight that he wasn't involved in. So after I get the kill and I get my health back, I'm gonna reload my Autumn. And this one has kill clip, which is intentional. This is what I like to run because it's going to offset the late start I get against the new opponent. I'm going to have a little bit extra damage to help me catch up in this, the follow-up duel. So between kill clip and Devour, I'm able to manage all of this chaos. And even at one point, I swapped to the Pulse and gunned down the Titan that I forced back with a grenade. And I have a hunter on my right. He's actively shooting me, but I stay committed to the kill on the Titan, knowing that I'm going to get my health back as soon as he goes down. Then I swap to the sidearm, I turn and I take the hunter on, who's, now shocked that I got my health all the way back to full mid-fight. So we went into this fight down by 3 points. We ended up a minute later up by 21, right? Big deal. During this next streak, I want to point out a couple of times that I show a simple practice that's going to extend your streaks and save your KD quite a lot, if you remember to always do this. And that simple practice is to break line of sight when you're reloading. A couple of times in this streak, I'm going to queue up a reload and sidestep into cover for a brief moment. One time, it does nothing for me, but I do it anyway because, you want to keep that habit going so that when you need it, you'll do it instinctively. The second time that I do it, it saves my life and helps me win a duel against a hunter near B. I choked this Nova, actually. There were 2 on the stairs, and I short-stopped the Nova and only got 1. But here's where I make it up. I make up for that. I jump back into the A room, and I find myself in a 1v2. While actively shooting, I move up and duck down a little into a little head glitch, making myself harder to hit, and it actually saves my life and helps me secure the double kill. Sometimes you have to be creative on the fly. When you have no cover, try to find something you can leverage and turn into cover. Any advantage you can give yourself matters. And finally, I make a high approach on the guy head glitching the steps to A, and it gives me just the edge I need to get the kill and secure the we ran out of medals. Ultimately, I lose this kill streak because I tunnel vision a little too hard on a kill that I secure, but allow a Titan to get behind me and smack me with a shoulder charge. Everyone makes mistakes, and sometimes you take those deaths, but the more you practice good habits, the more you're going to find yourself executing them well and going on big kill streaks. I actually managed to snag 6 we rans during this gaming session that this match was taken from, including a really nice 27-0 undefeated match. This next streak was fun, and it ended the same way. as the last one. I see they're grouping up for heavy, so I toss the Nova Bomb in. I secure the triple kill. I grab the heavy off of the ground. I fire the Deathbringer, which is my favorite heavy weapon, by the way. I fire that out the other side, and I sprint through the Seeker rockets, and I kind of just use them as a smoke screen of sorts. And so the guy on the other side of the door decides, oh, here's a bad guy, I'm going to start shooting him. So now he's got to like split his focus, and the Seeker orbs are able to kill him and refresh my Devourer. I don't even turn to look at him, like I don't care. I'm banking on those rockets killing him. And I sprint right through, get that Devourer refreshed, and I use this as an opportunity to go on the offensive and free my team up to secure B, which they do, while I keep the other team occupied close to their spawn. I managed to secure several kills before ultimately getting shoulder charged in the back again by that crafty mother trucker Titan boy. That Titan was my bane this whole match. He shoulder charged me, count it, 4 times and outdueled me with a pulse once. He was not okay with me streaking in his lobby. So finally we close this match out with a nice 3-piece McNova and a smack to the face to trade with a 4th, and the game decided I deserved an exotic. Then went to the postmaster, and I never went and collected it, and it's now forgotten in the far corners of space and time. We managed to get the 50 bomb with 23 advantage kills and a 5.0 KAD, which would have been considerably higher if that Titan didn't have my number that whole match. So hopefully you enjoyed the gameplay, and I appreciate you all for watching. Please consider using my code TrueVanguard if you ever order some gamer subs, since their stuff is tasty, and I'd get a little bit of kickback from that. Be warm and well fed, my friends. I hope to catch you in the Crucible. Bye-bye.